All right, we are live. Let's see what's happening here. All right, all right, all right. Hey, what's happening, my people? Let's get it. Let's get it. What up, Adrian? Bro, you're killing it, man. You're killing the game, Adrian. Getting approved left and right, my brother. What's going on, man? So glad, man, to see your growth, seeing you get it out there, man. You've been an example, bro. no, no, man, that's all you, brother. You are killing it, man. I mean, you got cards from two of the greatest banks. You have Chase and you have Amex, right? You have American Express and you have Chase. If you have those two, man, forget it. I think you got approved for Bank of America too. If you have those, man, you're in the top of the food chain. My man, you're at the top of the food chain, brother. You are, man. You're killing it. So you actually was denied for that ink card. Oh, U.S. Bank too. Holy moly, brother. So you say you were denied first for that Chase Inc. and then you called them back and they approved you. Man, that's pretty sweet. That's amazing. Jeez, I've never heard of that though. Now they deny you and then you call them, especially Chase. You know, Chase is final. Like when they tell you something, it's final for them. So I'm glad to see that you were able to remain persistent and you called them up and they approved you, man. That's pretty sweet. Man, holy moly. Wait, so you have was it 18,000? I don't know if I should be saying I don't know if should be saying amounts here, man, but either way, man, I'm really glad they came through for you. That's pretty awesome, man. I tell you, when I see your posts, it really encourages me to be keep going. Holy moly, bro! You have 18,000. Oh my goodness. Oh man, that makes me so happy, bro. You have no idea. That makes me very happy, man. And not because I take credit, because you work hard for this, It's but it makes me happy, man. I mean, why not, brother? I mean, it makes me happy to see that you have and there's a reason why you've been approved for all these cars, man, to be honest. It looks like you have a good head over your shoulders, It seems like you're very responsible with the things that you're doing. There's no other explanation because to get those kind of like approvals, tell me something, Clay, man. I would you mind, man? You should get with me here, bro. You should get with me here, man. Bro, you should get with me here. I like to invite you and add you. uh, Let me see if I can. Can I actually? How do I do that? Shift three. Let's see. Okay. Sorry to put you in a spot, brother, but I know that I'm sure that you have a lot of info that can help a lot of people here, and we're all about that, man. We're all about helping our peoples. Um, the sky's the limit, man. Jeez, you have two cards from Chase, each one $18,000, bro. Like, to be honest, in some cases, I rather have Chase than American Express because all in all, Chase is a real bank. All right, American Express is not a bank, believe it or not. But Chase is a real bank, brother. Let me see if I could. Can I invite you here? Let me see. Let me know when you're ready, and then I'll try to send you an invite or something. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay, bro. Let me see. I'll DM you this. Let me see, man. Let me see here. Okay, cool. Here it is. I'm gonna DM you that whenever you're ready, bro. Don't worry. No rush, really, because you're doing a lot of us a favor, really, with getting on here. Because the information that you have is just gold. So you have okay. So you have American Express. You have Chase. Again, as I was saying, man, I in some cases I'd rather have a Chase bank account. I mean, American Express for them to give you, and by the way, American Express tells you like, oh, you have no limit. Yeah, you have no limit. That doesn't mean that you can buy anything without limit, all right? So let's make that clear. So let's clarify that when American Express tells you, oh, there's no limit set to your card, that doesn't mean that you can go and buy a car with that American Express, just to be honest. um So you have American Express for three businesses. That's crazy, man. That's pretty exciting, man. Yeah, some people, they are like, "Oh, I'll have an American Express with no limit." No, man, that's not it. Now, if you had a black Amex, then that's a different level. But nonetheless, though, American Express has a lot of benefits, especially for the miles. You know what I mean? Um, depends if you have the gold or the platinum. I think I have. I think I have both. I have the gold and platinum. One of them is really good for miles. If you travel a lot, I don't travel much, and the other one is good for points, right? To the redeem points and stuff like that. But you have both, man. You have the Ink, Chase Ink, which is a very really good card. The Chase Ink is a really good card. So they have the 524 rule. That means that you cannot apply for more than five cards within a span of 2 years, right? That's what they said for Chase. I have a Chase, but it's a personal Chase card. So the income when you are filling out the applications for the card, Adrian, are you is it stated income though? They base the approval more on your credit. Is that correct? They base it more on your credit more than your income. But because it's my understanding that income stated, it's not like you have to show proof of income. Correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, so it doesn't apply for the business side. Yeah. So okay. So, yeah, it's stated. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, no, the income stated. The business preferably should be more than 2 years, right? Or it doesn't matter. And just to understand, excuse me, just to understand how you have, okay, 2 years. Yeah, if it's 2 years, it's preferable. And just to understand how you have your businesses structured, for each one of your businesses, you have a, hey, chosen one, what's up, man? Good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a bit. I mean, it's not like I'm online much, but it's good to see you around, man. The chosen one. I like that. So Adrian, so just to understand how you have your business structured, you have your businesses 2 years or older. Also, you have an address, a phone number, and everything for each business separate. So you have everything for each one separate, correct? Okay, so one of the things that I would like doing in the group, though, and we're very intentional with that, very, very intentional with helping our membership to excel. In business credit, we provide, I mean, a lot of free information. We have a free forum. We don't charge for the information we provide, and we've helped hundreds of members to get approved for thousands of accounts combined and hundreds of vehicles under their business name. I mean, there's a lot of people in the group that they're just going in there and consuming that information, and we don't know about them. they're just lurking. They're just lurking in the in the shadows and consuming the information anonymously, and we don't know who these people are, and we're sure that they're getting great benefits, and that's okay. That's why they're part of the group. um i I DM'd you the invite, Adrian. Oh, it didn't work, huh? Let me see if I can send you another one. Probably that one expired. All right, let's see. Guests can stream this to their own destination. All right. You know what? I'm gonna enable this in case you wanna open it to. Let me see. Try again. That one might have expired, but let's try this one again. If it doesn't work, let me know. Maybe. And let me see. Some instructions. I wonder if I have to send you the link on the chat. Oh, these are some instructions too. Anyway, I hope that works. Let's see. Yeah. No, I don't think you are, man. Every time that we get on here, you're definitely contributing, contributing with everything. I probably seen you in our group, chosen one, but I just don't remember your name on the group. But yeah, we have, man, hundreds of people successfully being benefit by the group. And it's good sometimes just to let us know that you're being helped, and that the information that we're providing is helpful. I mean, a lot of other members also provide a lot of helpful information, like Adrian. He provides a lot of good information. All right, Adrian, let me see if I can. I'll put it here, man. Let me put it here. Let me see. I'm not sure why it's not working, bro. Not sure, Adrian, why it's not working. Um, yeah, that's strange. Oh, solo layout. I don't want to. I don't want a solo layout. Yeah, I'm not sure, man, why the link isn't working. But if you can copy it, and I hope hopefully you don't have to download the app. It's not necessary though. So yeah. Anyways, we have over 30,000, almost 31,000 members on the group, and our, you know, only like 5,000 of them. Hey, there is. What's up, brother? I don't think we can hear you. Bro, the most famous line. Cash, what the hell are you doing, man? Let me see. I think you're still muted there. But but yeah, so we have over 30,000 members, almost 31,000, and only like 5,000 of them are active, which is a good ratio. That's like what, 25% or less? That's probably 20%, 19%, which is not bad at all. Um, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh, you now, but we still can hear you.
you can hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, now we can hear you.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay.
Hey, bro, man, I appreciate you getting on this, man.
You good, bro? You good? I'm just finished eating and stuff. So
We're
yeah,
up, chosen one.
chosen one. Okay.
How you doing, man?
The party's on, man. The party's on.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to bring Adrian a little bit here because Adrian is one of the most successful people in the group. This guy is like Adrian is killing it, man. Not only in business credit but also in personal credit.
Well, I'm trying personal credit. On the personal side, the only reason I mainly got that together because I seen once I got the tier 3, and I
Mm-hmm.
was needing like bank cards and bank loans. They was pulling your personal credit. I started out with the tiers and stuff, with the crowns and the offices and OGs and Zuru, all them. It was good in the beginning 2 years ago, but now they're being getting more strict. A lot of those aren't reporting no more due to COVID, the pandemic.
That's right,
So
man. And you said that at some point that your personal credit was really bad, right?
yes,
How bad was it though?
about 2 years ago, which stops me now, kind of, which wasn't a good thing to do. Never get a bunch of credit cards because you can become in a high risk category having too many open accounts. I didn't know that. I was just trying to fix my credit, so I was told, hey, yeah, to get a better to get a good credit layout, they said the best way is to have at least 5 revolving credit cards as the
Hmm.
basic for credit cards, personal.
Right.
To get a mixture of it, to take a bigger portion of the pie of the 30%, you want to mix it with installment loans. That's one.
Oh,
So
huh.
it kind of mixes your credit ratings instead of just having a bunch of credit cards. Anybody can get credit cards. Let's see, can you get installment loans now? Let's see, can you get mortgages? So it's like tiers and stuff. You start
Yeah.
out basically on the regular tier with your what is that, secured cards. You get your Sky, you get your Discover, and
Open Sky. I got all.
yeah, just like the business side. Those are tiers, like your net
Yes.
stuff that you can get with your own money.
So what were the things that started to increase your personal credit though? What were the things that were first bringing it down, and how you went about getting rid of those things?
Mm, Yeah. So a couple of things that was bringing it down was I had a couple collections. Don't that
Hmm.
sound familiar? And
Yeah.
my collections were mainly hospital bills collection
Mm.
and Dish Network collections.
I
That's
mean, you did that by yourself. Like you didn't pay anybody.
Well, I was desperate, so I ended up reaching out to someone, and they was like, "Yeah, you pay 500, we can clear your whole credit and have you up and nice." I said, "Heck yeah, it's tax time. Let's run it."
Put it on
Months
mute.
passed by, and nothing wasn't done. And
Same here, man.
what I noticed though is I always have my device in my hand. Anything that changed on my credit report or anything to do with the black web and all that stuff, I get a notification. So those notifications, when those people were telling me I need to get Identity IQ to be able to see all three of my credit bureaus to match it up to make sure that all of it says the same. If it isn't the same, you can dispute it, and all that stuff is irrelevant. You throw it out the window. It might work for some, but a lot it don't. So what I ended up doing was, of course, I kept it by the book and stuff. I ended up disputing most of the stuff, especially the hospital bills, because I haven't been to the hospital in a while, of course. And they denied me. And when I say they, I think it started out with Experian, I believe it was Experian, TransUnion. Oh, I'm jumping all around. Sorry about that. So yeah, so back to I paid the people, and I seen the notifications pop up saying your email address has been changed. Um, your name and stuff has been changed. The phone number has been changed,
Holy
and I'm
moly!
like,
What were they doing?
hmm so I'm like, what are they doing? So I said, they must be doing what they got to do. But as time went on and nothing happened, I realized to myself, as I called these credit people trying to, I want money too. Those, a lot of time, information is tied to open accounts. You're
Mm.
only supposed to have one name, one address. Or on the consumer side, if it's business, you can leave them on the consumer side because you get verified faster if it's on the consumer side when they look. Oh, your business address. Oh, okay. So don't dispute those. But found out what they do. They change your consumer information so it don't match up to any linking accounts, and then they were disputing.
Oh, Drew, are you familiar with personal credit too?
I am, but I don't. I try not to mess around with the personal credit too much because, as he said, it's a lot of problems sometimes, bro. Crazy. Like you're always in a boxing ring, like fighting these credit bureaus, like it's like a never-ending cycle. You feel me? So
Hmm.
um I just use personal credit now to do PGs, to verify anything. I'm mainly on the business side now because I just can't afford it. I can't afford to be going back and forth all the time, writing letters. These people do inquiries without your permission all the time,
My goodness,
and
man.
it shows up on your credit report all the time. And as Cash said, these things they change stuff from the consumer report. It's crazy. It's like a game, because this thing is public knowledge, public information. So,
Right. And
when
that's the
you
thing.
go
It's
into the
like,
store,
right. And I was telling Adrian that, and you probably guys seen that I got all this stuff deleted from my personal credit. Like I got all those, and those things were like, well, I went on a rampage like buying cars, and at some point the business for the credit have been spread too thin already, that the dealers were saying like, your business doesn't have any more credit, man. I mean, you have to personally guarantee these things. And these people will do, like, I will see the inquiries like coming in like, I'm like, what are they doing?
yeah, man.
Dude, I have like 34 inquiries
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's what who
And
is
you,
Experian?
with everyone. Thinkorswim. I'm like, what? I didn't know Thinkorswim had auto loans.
yeah, bro.
TD Ameritrade actually.
Because they sell your information. You know, when you go into a store and like you sign up for like Walgreens rewards and stuff. Like, you know, back in the day, I worked at a call center, right? And so you'll get these different sheets of like long lists of people's name, their address,
That's
telephone numbers,
that's scary.
everything, man.
From his
And these
social too.
people, well, sometimes, depending on like who you're working for, like I don't want to say it, but the guys who charge for tolls, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Um, the past guys, yeah, they can see your social, where you live, everything, you know.
That is scary, man.
That's
And
crazy.
and and when you're signing up for stuff, you gotta know, be careful, you know, of your email address. Once you give that that business your email address, that's how all the spams come in. That's how all the junk mail comes in because it's shared information. And people, companies pay companies for these stuff.
Yeah, and you know that you don't have to give your social security number. You give your
No,
name and your phone number or something like
and the
that that
email
cross
address.
reference,
Hmm.
and they'll
That's
find
it.
everything else.
Right. If you look at Experian, right?
Hmm.
Take a look at Experian one day. You'll see on the credit report, like the bottom part, it speaks about your AKA name. It speaks about where you used to live, all of the above. So they know, man. They know
Yeah, no, they know everything. And the thing is, I tell you
everything.
something. When I remove this, and I tell you, you guys know I know nothing about personal credit, nor do I want to deal with personal credit repair gurus. You guys know how I feel about them because they're anyway. So I got rid of these things, and then the credit repair gurus start talking about like, wow, you're doing fraud. I'm like, what? I've been frauded out of my personal information. What are you talking about? I don't care if I have to, put in those reports that I don't know what this, and I don't know. I went to a dealership to buy a car, and the dealership at GM, if I get that inquiry from GM, I'm fine. But 34 inquiries from places that I don't know about those inquiries. I don't care. So, anyways, so Adrian, you went from there, and it took you what, a year to bring your credit score up?
Well, yeah, because I didn't know the true definition of fixing the report. I just thought the main thing I had to do was get a bunch of credit cards. And
Mm,
the reason for getting a bunch of credit cards is because of the collections. The older the collections, the lesser the value they are. So let's say for one collection, you want to have at least three positive accounts reporting for one
mm,
old collection for each one in good standings. And I didn't know, and I wasn't even using the cards. I would set them up for auto pay like on Netflix, $10 here, $10 there, and it was doing fine. But my score for some reason with Experian would never move. It stayed the same for a year, and I was getting positive reports. So what I ended up doing to get it stuck, when I say the same, it was like at a 640 something. Yeah, and at that time I didn't care about no personal credit because I had all this Sam's Club accounts open and freaking Lowe's and Home
mm.
Depot, and
You
I
didn't
was,
need you
yeah,
didn't need personal credit card with all
yeah,
those cards.
yeah, I
This
didn't
this is
care.
for business, right? This is for business. You had all these different business credit cards, right?
Yeah, for business, yes, sir.
Okay.
So I didn't care about personal credit. I was on one mission and one mission only to get $1 million worth of credit, and that's with PG, and that's times 10. It's
Nice.
easy to get 100,000 worth of business credit without PG. Well, it was. It might be a little different now, but It's easy to get it if you got just a 700, 710, 720. You get every bank you want just by having a good score. Easy to just sweep under the rug, do a little
True.
sweep when you're done, you know?
And
True.
what do you
True.
do? What do you do with the hard inquiries? How do you get rid of them, man? Wait. I'm okay. No. Wait. I'm asking you for. No. Let's leave that answer for another day because I'm not gonna have you here spill all the beans.
Oh, that's $1 million. That's one of the
No,
war.
no, 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 no,
Mm.
no. Forget that question. So okay, so every time you apply for these cards, of course, is a hard hit on your credit, but you have a strategy already of okay, as soon as this hard inquiry comes in, I have a strategy that I could mitigate that hard inquiry or get rid of it altogether. So that opens the doors for you to continue to build your empire because you're building an empire right now. You have a couple of businesses with a lot of business credit and big credit cards.
Yeah. Well, one thing I can say about the inquiry is I always call the bank first and see how many products I can apply for with that one inquiry before, cleaning up and stuff.
Right.
And for example, like Bank of America told me today, which I will post that pretty soon here. She told me, she said that you can get the business line of credit and you can get the business credit cards, many, under one inquiry. With she said out of her mouth, 30-day inquiry. You can apply for many products.
Really, within that 30-day span?
Yep, I got the recording. Yep, she said it.
Word.
So I ended up today. I'm waiting for it to come back. I went ahead and applied for that business line of credit since I only have three inquiries and nothing really,
How big you estimate that line of credit is going to be?
Where I believe it's 10% of your annual.
Mm,
And out of that, there I just stated on this one that my stated income was I make by around 270 something, 270,000. It depends on which business. So this
yeah,
one was like 276 somewhere in there.
right.
So she said it all depends. I mean, they can give you the 27,000, or it depends like on your business rating as well as your personal layout. They can give you more than 10% of the 27,000. They could give you 30,000. They give you 35. It depends how they want to handle you. That's what she told me.
What do they go to see your business rating? Do they go to Experian only, or they also use?
Dun and Bradstreet.
Well, yeah. She said, well, for the personal side, she said, that for the personal side, Experian, and she said for the rating, I think she did say Dun and Brad.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
what I noticed
Experian.
about the
Hmm.
banks is using most commercial banks, right? If not all of them uses Experian and Dun and Bradstreet together.
Oh,
Like I
there you go.
spoke to Capital One yesterday. I have a Capital One trade credit, right? And I was, just going through the billing and stuff, and I asked like what credit bureaus do you guys take the inquiries from all the time? They said most commercial banks do Dun and Bradstreet and Experian together.
Wow. Yeah, because when I got my first three cars, they went to Experian and they went to Dun and Bradstreet because they asked me on the application. They asked me for my Dun's number,
Right.
but the reason why they gave me those three cars is because I had reported like $98,000 on my Experian for my business. So that was
Oh,
my
okay.
first push, and that's why I got the three cars and all the ratings on my Experian. They were perfect for that business. So
Can
yes,
I
they.
ask you? Can I ask you guys a question?
Mhm,
Um, how? I mean, what was I gonna say? For the credit bureaus, right?
mhm.
This is business credit I'm referring to now. Why do they not report accurately all the time?
You want to take that one, Adrian?
I was asking the same thing too. Why don't they report accurately? And about 5 months ago, this was I was spoke to an Experian representative on the business side. That's what you're meaning, like through them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the representative was telling me that a lot of times it's not even them, it's the people that are reporting to them, and that have them delayed. So when side people like Sam's Club or Synchrony Bank try to get information, they don't have the information back from the vendors that reported to them. So
Okay.
some on report on the first of the month, some on the 15th, and some on the end of the month. So it's mixed up when they,
Yeah. What I
So can
think
you
is
be
that what I think it
okay?
is
Go ahead.
that is say that again.
No, I was gonna say something, but go ahead and then I'll ask.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is that that information is just go it goes through so many hands, and I don't think they do have a specific department that reports directly to the Business Credit Bureau. So I forgot how the dynamic was with the SBFE, whether Experian and the other bureaus they get that information from the SBFE or vice versa. But I know that all that financial information is reported directly to the SBFE, and they furnish that data and they sell that data. So remember that companies like Shirtsy, they and this jewelry company that was reporting on, I don't know if you guys remember, those companies they have to go through a third party because they don't have a volume big enough to report directly to the business credit bureaus, and it's expensive too. Like they have a quota of volume in order for that to be reported to the business credit bureau, and if you're not making those sales, you have to aid yourself from a third party and pay that third party to get your information reported.
That's so true. Because I was on my journey, I was thinking of like industry types. I was gonna open up a business type of like that, kind of like mm, those people in the beginning credit something. I can't remember the name of them, but yeah, they felt me. They felt me hard too because they was playing with my intelligence. Like they was really reporting in the beginning.
Hmm.
How in the world you own this company and you're answering your own phone every time?
Doesn't look good. You're like, wait a minute.
So, and how was it so easy for me to speak with the president of the company? I mean, I know, but still, it was to the point where I found out that they wasn't reporting, and I told him I was like, well, I want to cancel my account, and not just that, I brought about 100 people with me too.
Ooh, well, that hurt. Oh yeah, that hurt.
So this guy reached out to me, found my personal Facebook page.
We want you back. Don't leave us.
Nope, he said something about he would take me to court for slandering their names.
No way.
Yes, way. He would take. I went off on his ass.
How the hell you want to because you're an incompetent business owner and you want to intimidate me? Man, come on.
That's what it was. I brought the truth out, and then what? How he why he really emailed me? Because when I made that post to the group and exposed him, people were saying that Adrian saying that you're not reporting.
And he was like, dude, stop running your mouth. You're
Yeah,
slandering.
yeah, and that's when he
Nope,
hit me up.
not it is. If it is a fact, it's not slander.
Yeah, so that was but that's a high risk type of business, isn't it? Something like when, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I've had my fair share of inconvenience with other YouTubers, and man, I wasn't even big enough for me to be having beef with YouTubers. I thank God, man, I haven't been able to post as often as I used to, because this is the thing. I started with YouTube, right? And I started building business credit at the same time. And I'm like, you know what? It will be cool for me to record the entire journey. And that's how I gained my YouTube channel to where it is today.
Yeah.
And I started with that. And then sponsorships started to come in, right? And I wasn't even big. And I'm not even big right now. I have like probably 13,000 subs. And then I started to using the business credit to growing my business, and it grew. Thank God, I'm so grateful.
Amen.
And then I started to have less and less time to do YouTube. And then I'm running two businesses simultaneously
Mm.
because everything started with business credit, and people don't know really how to leverage that, man. You have to understand that this is a tool, a financial tool, to specifically grow your business. It's cash preservation at its highest form. And if you don't understand that and you start running your cards and not paying back, then what are you doing, man? That's why I wanted to bring you on, Adrian, because you certainly are doing something right. Because not only are you piling up all this credit with your, but also you building business, you're bringing in income, you're having all these cards, for a rainy day, your business, God forbid, is going through a rough season, like all of our businesses go through. Then you have a
Mhm.
way to sustain your business for a couple of weeks with all this credit, and then preserve your cash and bring your business back from whatever season we go through.
I think one of the most important things to remember in building business credit is time. You know, time, patience. Like, trust me, when you see all that money coming in from business credit, it's like it's a lost treasure. So it's like you tend to be gullible. I remember when I got my first Sam's Club credit, like 10,000,
That's a
and
big one.
I had so many bills at the time. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna max this out, you know, because I wanted to be current with the bills.
Yep.
And it takes a lot of discipline, man. A lot of discipline. Trust me.
Yeah, I
It
see a
gave
lot of
me
people.
it gave me the freedom that business credit couldn't give me.
Yeah.
I mean, personal credit couldn't give me. I'm sorry.
I see a lot of people, Adrian, in the group, like, oh, I have bad personal credit. Can I apply for this business credit? And yeah, they could apply, but having the bad personal credit is a bad sign. Um, I tell you, for my personal experience, like my credit is trash right now, and I'm working on fixing it. And there's a reason for that. And I couldn't. There's it's not possible for you to have bad discipline with your personal credit and have good discipline with your business credit. It's just that maybe I'm wrong, but from personal experience, and I've improved a lot. I mean, I've improved a lot, because of learning the hard way. But when I see people like, oh, I have bad credit, can I apply for this personal? Yeah, you could. But the way of doing it is just leveraging your personal credit like you're doing, Adrian. Grow your business, use that credit wisely, and continue to expand, man.
Amen. Long as the good Lord give me the breath and just continue to bless me on this journey and show him mercy, I'm gonna keep asking him for favors and stuff and asking him to give me a mind to be thankful on the way. So I'm gonna throw that in there. I mean, but yes, sir, I appreciate, man. I love this group, man, because I remember in the beginning I was asking questions like this one right here gonna make you laugh. Like, do I need a digital address of the business? Or I was like one of those like it's really hard. Like, can I buy an address per month? What about a business phone number? I need a 1-800 number.
And look at you now, man. Yeah, you think about those questions, you're like, what was I thinking about?
because that was the information that was being given to me, that was going around from, people that been on the journey before us, because
Mhm.
things changed in times that probably was accepted back then, but before the pandemic and everything hit, uh-uh. That's the main thing they're gonna check is the address. Because of that, everybody at home.
Yeah.
But I said, why not just tell the truth? I ain't got nothing to hide about my address. I mean,
Right.
everybody want to look me up on that. I mean, feel free. I mean, I got cameras everywhere. What do you what
I don't know
what do
why
you want to
people
do to
are
me?
I don't know why people are so freaked out. It's like, man, is your house address? I'm like, yes, for business, sometimes I feel like there's certain things that you have to shield your address from, but it's like it's not because I'm hiding. I have nothing to hide. It's like don't give your name. Dude, why not? It's not like I'm a politician or something that I'm like hiding, man. No. And
Yeah,
like you say, Adrian, it's like the way things were when I started building business credit, they're not remotely, not even the same right now, man. They're completely different, man. And going back to the question that you were saying, that was a silly question. What happens with that is that when you see somebody asking you similar questions, you look at them with more grace. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw yourself there and you're like, and you have more grace for these people asking the same question and you try to help them. And I appreciate that you've been really a great contributor on the group, which brings me to congratulate you, man, and happy anniversary for happy anniversary, man. Blessings to the missus. Tell him Matt respect for her and for you guys. So I pray that
I got
you
a
you guys have many, many more years.
Happy
I got a
anniversary, bro.
surprise for her.
Well, Drew,
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man.
absolutely, man. So no, I appreciate you guys coming on. Well, how many businesses do you have, Drew?
3.
Three businesses, and you
Yeah.
build business credit for all of them?
Well, to be honest, I'm doing the second one right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because one of them is actually a business consultation,
Okay.
um business credit financing, education. So it's to help a lot of other entrepreneurs, in starting their business, registering their business, maintaining the business credit profile, and
Yeah.
so I started off late because I was messing around a lot with personal credit, that I didn't even have. So, starting off late, got the information. It was like, yeah, I have to go forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So slowly but surely getting there.
Good,
But
man.
I'm pretty knowledgeable about it.
Yeah.
It's just that I started late, just like a lot of people, because they weren't teaching us these things before. You know, like I would listen to a lot of ebooks and
Mhm.
you know um just the ebooks and YouTube motivational videos and stuff. And it's the pandemic really really did
Changed
a great
everything.
change. Yeah, exposed a lot of secrets in
Yeah.
business and even personal credit too. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful.
And all that information is so readily available out there because there are people that they're so excited about getting that information that they cannot keep it to themselves.
Nah, bro, like me, like as you could tell, I have a Jamaican accent. There's so many um especially immigrants,
Hmm.
that are here, that they don't know anything about business credit, man. Nothing. I got a couple friends, everything that they're doing, it's all about running their personal credit and fixing it back. You know what I mean? Which is
Right.
That's what everybody has been doing for years. But
Hmm.
then this business credit thing, which has been around for years also,
Yeah.
um,
But just
you know,
just
it's
just to the reach of those, right, who could access that knowledge. One of the most
yeah,
annoying things that I always ran into when I was doing the business credit, it was going into a dealership and having to educate everybody there in business credit.
even the dealership, bro, even the
Yes.
dealership.
They'll be like,
Our
nah, nah, we don't,
yo,
no, you have to personal guarantee. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you.
bro,
He's like, oh, I've been working here for 20 years. I'm like, then
yeah,
you've
bro,
never
I'm
seen
telling
something
you.
like this. I'm like, what do you want me to tell you, man?
Bro, even Home Depot, I had to go into one time to school them on it. There's several establishments that don't know nothing about business credit, bro. Never heard of it before. Know nothing about net 30s. Like you've been working at this company for years and you know nothing about a net 30 and net 60. What, like, you know?
That's crazy. Adrian,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
very curious, man. And I asked you this question before. Why is it that you've never applied for a car, man, or a truck or something?
Uh, that is a really good one. Well,
Is that one just like the heart inquiry question?
yes. Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to give out my. No, but I've been
Well,
always like curious about it.
well, at the moment, you know, I'm limited to certain space at the moment.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the the thing that you're doing with the cars, but
Mhm.
I don't really have the space at the moment to jump over there just yet. And plus, the money that I am floating around, I'm building right now. I'm not really
Right.
laying it out there, then dropping my accounts down. Not just yet. I want to build and then I'll leverage out, move some to the side, then come back. But I definitely want to do that. I really do. I really do. I mean, um, start out with maybe 3 cars or
Yeah.
so. I mean, if I take a loss, I take a loss. That business shouldn't have been around me.
Yeah. No, try. If I could advise you on anything, it's just try. Don't do it like I did. I went too fast. I
Okay.
went too fast. If I could do it again, I will do three, like you said, or four, and I will try to pay off at least one of them as soon as possible. Because once you pay off one of them, that's 100% profit that you're getting. Not only that, is that the business is a seasonal business. Okay, so when they're all slow season, it's like your season is slow, right? It goes like this: your season goes slow, but the bills they stay constant.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So you're doing it right. I mean, you're focused in one thing and you don't want to like branch out to different 10 things, and you will not be focused on any of them. We're capable as, intelligent human and a species to focus in multiple things. But when you branch out in five, six, seven, eight things, you hardly will be successful in any of them. So you're doing it right. I was like, I got, man, 12 cars in less than a year. Yeah, I went 0 to
Wow.
100, 12, and when it's good, man, it's good. When
Okay.
this when it's good, it's really really good. But when the season slows down a little bit, I have to scrape around, and you know what I'm saying, to be able to maintain the business going. But it is a very good business, especially if you are in a place where you have an influx of visitors and stuff like that.
At the airports.
Yeah. Oh my! I have my cars are in a lot at 3 4 minutes from the airport, and the lot offers me a shuttle service for free. That I use that shuttle service to entice my clients. 95% of my clients are from out of state. So you're doing it right, Adrian. Don't No rush. The business is gonna be there. It's just getting better, with the time. You're not gonna miss out on anything. No FOMO, so don't worry about it. Um, so when you're ready, try to have at least three or four, and have that extra income that's gonna be constant. And the best thing with that is that in financial institutions, they love to see that income come in, that cash flow. So that's cash flow coming in that this
100%.
institution they like seeing.
Well, I actually have a way, I believe, for the cars, other than like paying. I mean, I know that's probably just the money coming from a financial institution or wherever, but I bought my car with gift cards. I just want,
Really?
I just want to throw that out
Gift
there.
cards, bro.
Gift cards is actually like a debit. It's like a first hand of cash as well. Right, it come before credit card because it's actual cash.
It is actual cash.
It's cash. Like I take it out my pocket and I put it in my other pocket. It's cash. It ain't like credit. Oh, I got to call and see if they still gonna approve me. No, I bought my car. Car $32,000 cash.
So,
No.
question: did you do like a net 30 stuff?
Nope. So what I did is because I was around that time I was thinking about what you said about getting cars and renting them out. So I'm like, man, if I put it in the business name, wouldn't the insurance be higher? Because I seen it somewhere. Somebody said the insurance high. I'm like, I don't need no high ass insurance. I'm good. I'm good. So I said, how can I get around this and not have to pay 5 years for a car? So this the one here, you guys. I hope you listening. This it.
Yo, you gotta give me the sauce on that.
So I ended up because it's all for business purposes. I ended up taking my Sam's Club store card and bought all gift cards. And the
Right.
limit around that time was like 10,000 on that one. I had
Yeah.
three businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 30,000.
So
Thank
I
you.
maxed out. Well, I didn't get all of it. I left like 1,000 on each one. Y'all never want to get to a zero. And I ended up, liquidating the way I liquidate. And what not on the gift cards. I'm sorry. So I ended up going to before I went to the car lot. I said, "Hey, what are your sources of payments that you guys accept to pay on the car?" I said because I have credit card, and I have because the way I was trying to do it, I wasn't trying to really run my personal credit because I'm finna get a house this year. Lord's will, delay is coming, and it still have mercy on me. But so what I did, so what I did, I went ahead and put it in my name because you remember in the beginning when I was telling you about mixtures of credit,
Yep.
revolving installments. I
Yep.
didn't have no car nothing no more on there. So I ended up pulling my credit last year around my birthday, and I was approved. I was approved for the loan through Navy Fed. So now I'm banking related now. So Navy Fed gave me the check, and I ended up putting the check in my account. But when I went to the car lot, they said I can do gift cards. So I ended up keeping the check. I ended up keeping the check and using it for my wife's card instead. But anyways, I used the gift cards and paid a majority of the money off because on her car, um, when you have a high like what do you call it? When you have like a high debt reporting to your credit, it's going to drop
Yep.
your score, just like when you're doing the 90% with the pledge loans and stuff. So I said, what if I did that? If I went ahead and just paid off majority of that loan and just left about 10% on it. So I did that. I paid off like 30 some thousand. Well, no, if it's 32,000, I paid off. I left about 4,000 on there, and yeah, and I don't have a payment for like 30 years.
That's so smart.
And when I did that, I got about a 40-point increase jump
That's crazy.
on my Experian. Remember, I was telling you it was stuck.
Yeah. You're like, gotcha.
I took that mixture and it took off. And ever since
Nice.
it got stuck from that 646 something, it keep climbing for whatever reason, like 3, 4 points. I'm at like a
Nice.
758 or 763 right now, and it stays.
Man, that's
So
okay. You gave us okay. You gave us some game
That's a
because
sauce. That's a
yeah,
sauce right there.
he was like no 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 no.
Hmm.
Bro, no, that's pretty smart, man. I'd rather do that and not have a car payment, man.
yeah,
I'd,
yeah.
ra- I'd
No, the
rather
car payments. I was listening to this book, right? One time, and they said that a car payment is the easiest way to put a family in debt. A car payment, not a credit card payment, not a mortgage. It's the car payments
agreed.
because you end up paying double or triple for the car.
Dude, that
Like
interest.
I have this situation going on with one exactly one of the cars, right? So my wife and I went to buy a car, right? One car. Well, it was her actually. Went to trade in her old car. And then I didn't have a car at the time, and they were like, yo, there's some used cars around the back, go take a look. So, I was building business at the time and I needed a van so badly, bro. Like seriously. I saw a nice Dodge Caravan. Never driven an American car before. I've always driven like Japanese cars because I know, they're not gonna. But anyways, we took the car. And so what the bank did was um they put an insurance. So this is the car, right? What they did was they put an insurance, the bank's insurance. Can't see. All right. So this is the car. This is the car. The bank
Oh man, you got frozen.
on the car. You can't
I'm
see. But
waiting.
they put their
Okay,
insurance
you
on.
got frozen for a little bit. Go back. Oh man, come on. Are you kidding me? Like in the best part. Oh, Drew, man. Left us hanging. No, but look, do it like I tell you, man. If you even if you can start with three and you start with two, just make sure that one of them is just paid off, you know, for the business. All right, let me put it back. Sorry about
So
that, man.
no problem, man.
You went out. Go ahead. You were giving
So
an
what I was
analogy with
saying
the
is
car.
was the bank had to put.
Oh, we can hear you well. All right, Drew, you're killing it. Can you hear me?
Hopefully it works. Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay, good. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. So what I was saying was the bank had put insurance on the car, and then I had insurance, regular insurance, right? So there are two types of insurance. There's comprehensive, and then there's liability, right?
Hmm.
So the car.
No, man. Oh man, come
He's giving
on.
that the sauce. That what it is.
It's not meant to be. All right, Adrian, man. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you jumping on. I appreciate you being in the group, man. You're definitely an asset and a blessing in the group. So thank you so much for everything.
Appreciate you having me, and yeah, you stay blessed and highly favored, my brother.
You too, man. Let me know if you need anything, bro, for the business or Turo, and I can help you with anything. Okay.
Yes, sir. All
All
right,
right.
everybody, be
Peace.
easy, stay blessed, stay on top of your game.